Come on, we will start with the next question again from the magnetism. For given two wires, the current is I1 and 3I, fine, and they are given the 4 points, that is A, B, C and D. We need to find out where is the probability where the magnetic field intensity is 0, and we have to find out the fixed points. Fine. Now you can find out this probability of the magnetic field intensity 0 by the directions. So we will see one by one. For the first we take A point. You can see that the current is in this direction, so thumb should be held in the direction of the current and the fingers would be in the direction of point, that is A, that is in the downward direction for this wire. Now come for this wire, you can see that it is in upward direction, so this is in the upward direction. For this it is in the downward, for this it is in the upward direction, so both are in the opposite direction. Come to this point, fine. For one you can see that B point, so we need to go to the B point, fine. So this would be in the upward direction, so for this point also it is in the upward direction, fine. So these two are in the upward direction, so this will be not give the probability where the field intensity is 0 because both are add up, fine. Now come to the C point. Now for the C point you can see that this is in the upward direction, fine. Now you can see here for the C point this is in the downward direction, fine. So one is in the upward direction, another in the downward direction, so here there is again the probability so that the field intensity is 0. Now for this point, D point, fine. So for the D point this is in the downward direction, you can see, and for this point, fine, D point, that is again in the downward direction. So the two probabilities are there where the field intensity is 0 because they are in the opposite direction. One is in the upward direction, another is in the downward direction. So first option we can get it is A and C. Now we have to find out the locus. So we understood that this would be the option, but we should find out the locus. So for that, you know that the magnetic field intensity at point A due to this two infinite wires, and general formula we already know that it is mu naught I upon 2 pi r, fine. It is a general formula, we know it is mu naught I upon 2 pi r, where r is the perpendicular distance, okay. So from the wire, now you can see for the first wire the perpendicular distance is suppose x, so we write, suppose I call this wire as 1, this as 2, so the d1 would be what, mu naught I upon 2 pi x, fine. And what do you say about the second wire? Mu naught I is 3I, so mu naught 3I upon 2 pi y, fine. You know that these two must be equal, then only the magnetic field intensity must be 0 here. So if I equate these two, see what did we get? We get y is equal to 3x. Now you know that y is equal to 3x represents the straight line equation, which is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, where c is an intercept. Since c is here 0, fine, so it will start from origin. And what is the slope? Slope is 3. Now you know how you write the slope. Slope is ultimately tan theta. So tan theta is what? 3. So what is theta? Theta is tan inverse 3. So what should be the locus? That theta is tan inverse 3. So this must be the point A with an angle, fine, that is tan inverse 3. So this would be the required answer.